Mm. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Yo. 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 All right. Uh, nice. Okay. Yo, what's up, Laz? What's up? Let me make this bigger. Nice. All right. Yo, what's up? Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh my gosh. 200 for a random little update? Best developers ever? Greatest devs of all time? I think so. Bro, there's I can't be messing around. I gotta lock in on stream today. There's like so much that needs to be done. I mean, it's kind of my fault for leaving things for too long and not streaming enough, but you know. Yo, what's up, Glenn? Yo. What's up? Dude, I want to finish the 1.2 story today. At first I was like, you know, like knowing me, I'll probably do like, you know, I'll probably spend like 5 hours on like what is effectively 20 minutes of story, but like I feel like I got to get this thing done. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we just got to get it done. And it's just like maybe a better experience when you just kind of complete it, you know? Just kind of do it like at once. But I do need to finish the survival training thing, which I've literally neglected for many, many weeks. So that's cool. It's pretty cool. Oh man, did I have something in here? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll visit some friends. Will it even give me enough? Maybe, who knows? I would like to do my outpost quest, which like you can skip through those, I guess, but I kind of just want to do them to experience them, you know, I like to immerse myself in this diverse world, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not playing any games today. I'm not playing any games. Figurative games, metaphorical games. We're gonna be playing literal games. God, that was so smart. I just came up with that off the cuff. Impressed? Okay, this is done. Should set up the factory stuff for AIC event 2, since that will take time anyway. Event will give you a formula to make. Okay. Okay, I saw some people posting about this on this thing, right? Saw some people posting about that on Twitter, but I was excited to try it out. Actually, yeah. I want to see if they nailed the factory event.
It's my first time on DJ.
Like, I mean, I know it'll never be enough for like the people that are just like permanently ass mad, you know, over like, you know, Enfield no content, this or that. Just people that, you know, are just kind of here until you know, NTE draws them, and they're gonna go talk shit about NTE until Silver Palace comes out, and they're gonna go talk shit about Silver Palace until you know, Honor of Kings comes out or whatever the hell people are excited for after that. Are people excited for Honor of Kings World? Something people are excited for? $56? I'll take that. Let them leave? Yeah, true. Not really like hanging on to them, you know? Does this mean this is better than... Does this mean mine is... No. Mine's better. Oh no, this one's better. Let's just go here. Why should we be catering to the gacha hoppers? You know, yeah, exactly. It's like you can't... You're gonna cater to like people that are just gonna leave anyway, you know? Bro, speaking of catering... Y'all see the... If y'all play ZZZ, did you see the ZZZ news where... What's it called? The ZZ news where they brought out the new... they're making the MC playable. Also weird, I feel like one of these... When that message got auto-modded or something? The heck? Weird. The message, it shows up on... How does that work? That message, why should we be catering to gacha hoppers, got removed or something. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know why that would get auto-modded. Anyway. But it shows up in my chat tool, so I'm OP. Kind of overpowered. Join stream and see Volp selling to my base? Hell yeah, dude. Thank your stonks were up, bro. Your stonks were up. It was huge. Got a huge sell. Alright, enough chores maxing. Like I said, no games today. Metaphorical games. There are things that must be done. I have to do this, bro. I can't like not do these. It's like 200 each. Yeah, it would be like a generational sell if I were to not. What the heck? It's industrial. Oh, this is just like random stuff, huh? Yeah, but yeah, anyway, when it comes to people who like just we're gonna hop around, like they're also just, you know, people that I think just they complain just for the sake of complaining, you know? Like maybe something didn't like speak to them and like that's fine, but then they come up with all these reasons to like rationalize it, and then they have to like, you know, share it with everybody, and it's like, you know. It's kind of, they just like kind of like the sound of their own, you know, complaining. Holy owned. Shit on. This iteration of the AIC event is pretty simple. Stupidly simple even. I guess they want some more feedback on this. Okay. It's one thing that I was really looking forward to. Simple as in what? Does it like... She just sniffed, bro. That was funny. Sniped. Does it like play the game for you, or does it actually require you to like engage with the factory? I wanted it to like, as long as it kind of makes you engage with the factory, you know? Oh my. Owned. Oh my god, the fucking leading my shots. What's up? What's up? Number one Enfield most base and Mordecai pilled gamer. Okay, what's up, bro? What's up? I did not voice Mordecai, but I appreciate. I'll take that as a compliment because Mordecai's voice is pretty silky smooth, actually. Yo, what's up, Zell? No games. Time for drama. Drama. There's no, is there any drama going on right now? Any slop? Any ongoing slop? I don't think so. I feel like that one, like, oh wait, did I just? Okay. I was kind of afraid it was gonna start me over. That one drama with the whole like Skull CJ Saint thing, which involved like pretty much literally everybody. It was like the world war of gacha drama, you know? And like after that, it's like people kind of need a break, I feel like. Like nobody's feeling it until World War II comes around, you know?
Chance to show Anmin what I'm made of.
Frankly, the MC being being playable in any capacity bugs me. So much for uniqueness. Should have just stayed a Bangbu. Dude, we're talking about this on the Discord, and I'm disappointed in making the MC playable for ZZZ, because ZZZ had this very unique approach to what's it called? The storytelling, where the MC and the actual like playable characters, the agents, they both like needed each other, right? They both like depended on each other to do like the missions. Kind of loud. And because they both needed each other, it created this like really great opportunities for camaraderie, because and like bringing people together and creating like, you know, going through conflicts together, which would like build trust. And so I felt like the development of like relationships in that game were way more organic and realistic feeling than like in other games, because a lot of the times it just feels like the playable characters are just kind of there for like the sake of being there, when like the MC is just kind of like overpowered and does everything himself. I don't know. I just felt like it was a really good premise. It was a really interesting premise, and there was a lot, there's a lot of interesting dynamics between when you see like between two parties that both like need each other, you know? And it was just cool. But I don't know. I'm gonna lie, I really liked your recent video. Very solid description of FromSoft game design. Yo, thank you, bro. Thanks for checking out the video as well. Yeah. I was proud of that one, because I felt like I also did a lot of like research into like for like FromSoft games in general, and watched a lot of research of my own, and I was pretty happy with the way it turned out. Appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. This just goes on forever, huh? Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say?
There's an old saying among the messengers: to walk the right path, don't focus on where you step. Keep your eyes.
The event is simple, as in using Shirenite to make parts and bottles to make a product. Oh, okay. Okay. So does the material requirement come from your own base, or is it like a separate thing? Does it like, you know, use your own resources, like your own limited amount of Shirenite, or does it like provide you with like Shirenite basically, and you just have to like set up the factory? Dude, I feel like these are more fun if you just don't read the description and just kind of figure out what they want you to do in the middle of it. Bungie slander in your newest video was a treat? Bro, I had to sneak that in, bro. I had to sneak that in. Dude, I actually saw a post that said that that like Marathon was like the most searched game on Steam charts, or like Steam DB. Is this the same one I already did? Or is it like a new? I'm like concerned. I don't want to do it all over again. Whatever. But yeah, like Marathon was like the most searched game on Steam DB. Holy speed! And like, cause like, dude, people are just like watching that game like a hawk. Like they're just like preying on the game's downfall. I feel like. I mean, it's kind of funny. I don't know, dude. Like people really don't like Bungie. I mean, and deservedly so. But I also felt like it was the perfect, it wasn't even like, you know, it was like the perfect also description of that point where, you got a game like Slay of the Spire 2 and Marathon. They came out on the same day, and Slay of the Spire 2 is still sitting at like over 100,000 concurrent players, like maxing out at like I think multiple hundreds of thousands, or no, like 100,000 I think, sorry, like over 100,000, something like that. But I mean, you know, either way, it's like absolutely dumpstering Marathon, which is like barely hitting, like not even hitting 20k anymore on its like 24-hour peaks. Now this is the type of slot minigame I want in my game. This is kind of like basically a leisure event, I feel like. This is basically a leisure event. At least it, you know, uses the game's systems. It's kind of like the asset flips, you know?
Should we engage?
Like, I think the reason, this isn't just, like, maybe this is like Enfield bias or whatever, you know, yeah, judge for yourself. But like, I feel like the reason that asset flips don't, you know, offend me as much is because when a game is like building, when devs are building up a mini game from the ground up, and then like they're servicing that to you, it's basically like a signal that, you know, like when you get like your like, you know, knockoff like Tetris plus knockoff Park Management Simulator plus knockoff like, you know, Candy Crush game, like all together, it's like an indicator that like this is the content, you know, this is like the content of the patch. So, but like an asset flip is something where I'm like, maybe it didn't take that long to make. They're just kind of flipping assets that already exist in the game. This isn't like the main appeal, you know what I mean? This isn't like what the game is, at least. I don't know. They use your own resources? Okay. In ZZZ, do we get the MC for free or do we have to pull? I'm pretty sure it's going to be free. I'm pretty sure it's free. I don't see a world where
brought you right to me.
I don't see a world where they make you like pull for that. Hopefully it's like actually good. I'm assuming they're gonna make it like super good, but apparently it's like Ether Attack. You have to retool your factory to make the new items. Okay, it's a good thing that I did not. It's a good thing that I did not. What's it called? What's it called? Reset my factory already. Because I know I need to like kind of like reset it from 1.1 to kind of make the new stuff. Yo, what's up, Hero? Extra Hero, what's up? You read the description for the events? No. No, I'm just figuring it out. I'm figuring it out Dark Souls style, like in the video, remember, where it's like you gotta learn by trial and error. See, like right here, I'm pretty sure I need a physical. I'm pretty sure I need like a physical thing. Oh wait, now he's hitting them now to break the bubbles. See? Okay, I just thread the needle on like literally everything. Okay, how do I break his bubble though? Question mark. See, it's from the Dark Souls video. You have to like you solve problems by trial and error. Holy shit. What happens if I do this? Nothing? Can I break the bubble on him? No. Okay, so maybe the goal is not to even kill him. Maybe it's just to kill the slugs. See, this is better. This is more fun. I still need to kill the slugs though. I want to check this out.
You can't escape gravity. Commence L7. Annihilate.
I have to halt my heavy Sheer Knight line for the event. Not that I even need it. I feel like I feel like it could be annoying having to like move things around for a limited time event, but I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, I think it adds like some dynamic like flavor, I guess, to the factory, which is what people wanted, right? That's what people wanted. Instead of just like doing the factory once and then leaving it, you just you have to actually like go back and keep refilling it out. Oh, it's gonna be a huge fucking...
Cozy up with gravity. Awesome.
Minigame wasn't bad to you?
Dippy deep, but the pack
See, we figured it out.
more scars.
Check all injuries.
You gonna lurk?
Assume
Alright,
defensive
cool.
formation.
Thank you. Cool. W lurkers? Ironic the game called Marathon could not survive long term. Oh my god, that was fucking heat. That was so tough. That was super tough. Dude. I mean... You know, like, one... I mean, does Bungie really, like, deserve anything else, though?
This is my
Does
chance
Bungie
to
really
show
deserve anything less than that? Or anything more, I guess, would be more the more appropriate term. Because, like, after they basically lied, they basically lied to Sony and, like, overvalued themselves and overvalued their product. And Sony, for whatever reason, bought them for, like, $3.6 billion or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just a cooked company. Like, I'm surprised that Sony is not, like, suing, like, some executives or something. I mean, if I were Sony, I would have... I mean, I don't know anything about, like, the legal law or the legal or anything, but, I mean, for spite purposes... For spite purposes, I feel like you sue there. Like, there must have been some... Unless it was just a terrible business deal by Sony, like, I feel like there must have been some lies told. There must have been some, like... The truth must have been stretched a little bit, you know? Holy. Haru was decent on release, then buffed. Haru from CZN? Oh, Harumasa. Oh, sorry. Harumasa. Bro, you know what? I used Harumasa to clear Deadly Assault, by the way, the other day? I used Harumasa and Seed. It was actually kind of glorious. It was kind of a sick clear, if I may say so myself. No way. The Labubu is a weaker Astra, which is nice because we got it for free. The Labubu. Is it gonna, oh my god, are you serious? Alright. Alright. Factory's a mess, kind of waiting until test area releases to retool it. I feel like I might as well just go ahead and make the factory on stream. I don't know if we'll get to it today. I really want to do the story after I finish this, because this is about to run out of time on these events. But I really want to get to the story, so we'll see. Thanks Bungie for the $900 PS5 Pro. Dude, I mean... Oh, dude, it's because these slip through and I don't see them. Okay, it's like already okay, I have to be perfect. Hold on. Dude, I honestly would not... I would not be surprised if, like, Sony's, like, back-to-back failures did not contribute to them, like, having to raise their prices. You know what I'm saying? And, like, Sony's just, like, another, you know... I think there was wasn't Concord Sony as well? These, like, generational failures. Not saying it's a bad thing. Process of balancing the usage of Sheer Knight with... Wait a sec. for the event, and then for the power. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, like the whole like dynamic aspect to the factory, I think is because I mean when we were talking about it before, I mean the point of like a factory optimization, I think, is to kind of say, oh my god, that is so satisfying actually. The point of like factory automation is to kind of finish it and then you just kind of leave it, right? And then it's just kind of collecting. But I also think it would be cool if they want to lean more into this factory aspect, to just say like, here's an event every now and then, it'll make you change things up. Maybe make you like deactivate like such and such, like maybe like 1 or 2 of your production lines. Is he shooting at my thing? What a... Alright, we're good. Greetings, fellow free thinkers. Yo. What's up, Hippo? Heard they recently also allocated a lot of D2's devs to help Marathon pipeline. Yeah, I think they're maybe they're panicking a little bit. I think that Marathon, like, if you just, I feel like there maybe some people will try and like gaslight you into thinking that like Marathon, you know, a Marathon was actually a success, or like Marathon wasn't a failure, or like Bungie didn't really need Marathon to, you know, to like be like a smash hit or anything. But like, if you just look at the fact that D2 is effectively dead, where is Bungie's revenue coming from? And like they basically off of D2, you know, because they it's like terrible mismanagement. They basically created like 4 or 5 or something like that different projects off the back of D2, which is actually kind of interesting because you see gacha companies do this when like their gacha game, like Hoyo, what Hoyo did, or I think apparently like Kuro is developing another game after Wua. These like Tower of Fantasy devs did this with NTE. NTE launching later today, by the way. Kind of interesting. But like, whereas these Eastern companies seem to actually be kind of managed kind of well, Bungie just did like 4 or 5 different projects that all basically failed, and then they had to cancel all of them except Marathon. So Marathon was supposed to be like the thing that saved their company, like justified the existence of their company. And I don't think Marathon sitting at like, you know, not even being able to break 20k players on Steam anymore is could be considered a success. And apparently Steam is like, I saw something, Steam's like 70% of their player base, so yeah.
Wow, you can actually do that?
You did well.
Terminate! Target locked. Fire!
W new vid, dude. Yo, thank you. Thanks guys for checking out the YouTube video. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that it sounds like people liked it. Guess they can't let it fail like this. Daddy Sony is mad now. I think Sony's maybe just waiting for the opportunity to just like dissolve Bungie, I feel like. Because the thing is, this is what I've always thought would maybe be the best case scenario, which is that Sony recognizes that the actual developers and like normal employees are very talented in the studio, but it's like executive mismanagement and leadership that causes everything to like fail. So hopefully they like essentially dissolve the studio. The Bungie name can be laid to rest, you know, before it's like tarnished any further. And all of the actual workers can like keep their jobs and like work on games at Sony. And then the leadership will get axed in disgrace and never work on a game ever again, hopefully. So that's the ideal scenario. Seconded the videos W. Oh, thank you. I saw y'all's comments as well. Thanks for like watching and commenting all that stuff. It means a lot. Thank you. I'm interested, you know, when contingency contract finally comes out to see how much of the, to see like if the video was, and then not that I don't know if I was necessarily making predictions, but kind of like what I was hoping. I kind of wonder how like closely it'll match some of the things I described in the video, like the approach to difficulty, like the trial and error approach to difficulty and all that. You're the best operators I've ever trained. Thanks. Thanks, Clara. Don't even hate Marathon, but God, I fucking hate Bungie, if that makes sense. No, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Like, I kind of just don't like Marathon. I don't hate Marathon, but I feel like apathy for Marathon. I feel like nothing because I don't, you know, I don't like pretty much anything about it from what I've seen, and like I'm not really like into the whole extraction shooter thing either. So like if I was to, if an extraction shooter was to attract me, it would need to like actually, you know, not be like Marathon. All right, I'm assuming they have to like make them hit each other or something. Yeah. Oh my. Can I gather them? Oh my gosh, that's OP. Wait, Gilberta. Holy. Isn't NTE tomorrow? It's the 29th? No, it's I mean, I looked up the countdown timer, and I think it's tonight. I think like Asia or like China or Beijing time or whatever they announce all their times on. I think it's like it's so ahead of the US that whenever they do these like announcement dates, it's always like the day is like a day ahead. I think. So I think it's today. I think. I mean, unless I'm spreading misinformation, which like maybe I am, but I mean on this website it says 7.5 hours to when Neverness Everness comes out. Alright, just tanked all those hits so I could check that. Oh my. Wait, hold on, then I'm gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god. Gilberta, group this up. Goated. Huge.
But the pack isn't afraid of more scars. We made it to the end.
The East understands that good-looking characters sell, not necessarily goon, but appealing. Also, the personality in many Western characters is midlife crisis millennial in America. Dude, I will say that, like, there's a lot to unpack there. I will say that when it comes to writing, like, stories, especially, like, heroic figures in stories, I mean, yeah, you can look at like the MCU, for example, where like how it evolved from like kind of like heroic figures. You know, you had like Steve Rogers and Thor, and I guess Tony Stark to some extent. He was a little more like a tsundere hero or something, but you know, like kind of like that to just like depressed dude, like people who are just depressed. You know, like depressed losers, basically. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I think, like, dude, just, I mean, the West used to have that. Like, if you look at Lord of the Rings, I feel like the transition from Lord of the Rings to Game of Thrones is like the biggest example, like the easiest to understand example of like this transition from how we view like heroes and heroic stories and stuff. And you still have those kinds of heroes in like your Eastern stories, like in like a Lord of Mysteries or something, right? You still get all that stuff. So I don't know, dude. I think there's this obsession in the West with like gray now, like gray characters now, you know? Which isn't to say that's a bad thing, but I think rather than approach it with like the, you know, like the yin and yang kind of thing where it's like we all have good and evil inside of us and it's all about, you know, choosing to embrace your goodness or something, whatever, you know, like the whole yin and yang, like there's like darkness in the white and there's whiteness in the dark, you know, like that sort of thing. Rather than that, it's kind of like a very like preachy sort of like grayness that like is just not like appealing at all. So comes out tonight at 11 p.m. EST. Okay, yeah. It'll be late at night for us. NT launch will be late at night for us, but it is coming out tonight. Are you gonna be trying NT on stream? For sure tomorrow I will, but I don't know about tonight. It depends. It'll be really late, and I don't know if I'll have like the energy or anything. So it's probably just better just to
it's about Arcane, right?
stream at the normal, you know, like time tomorrow and normal stream time tomorrow, and we'll try it out tomorrow on stream.
HS will figure out a way to save her.
Okay. Recap alert. So we reached the stopping point. We just unlocked the AIC outpost, but basically Arcane had done the little, like, she like trapped herself in the painting realm with Ardashir in order to stop Ardashir, because the MC kind of bummed out, and Arcane looked at us like with a disappointing look of disgust, and did the, you know, she had the aura moment. So basically MC couldn't stop Ardashir, Arcane stepped in, and they're trapped in the painting, and I guess we want to rescue her now. Yeah. All those people said Gilberta wasn't that good. She's on every team and event. Yeah, Gilberta is kind of goated. I don't know. I feel like the clue should have just been like her ability to group is like, we don't like, there's no other character that has the same level of like grouping, you know? Is it true that both female and male MCs can date females, but none can date males? Because it's kind of weird in NTE. I heard about that at first, but then I also saw a post that they went ahead and just changed it. So you can just do the males now too.
Yeah, just
so
on time.
Actually, but I don't know. I know the game's already been out in China. I just saw like a post about it that they patched it, and like now you can date the males as well.
You just fought a hard battle. Please rest a while. We can take care of this place.
Tony Stark had the biggest growth from a weapon manufacturer to understand what he was actually doing, to starting using his technology for better things. Yeah, for sure. I think there's this idea in the West that, like, I don't know, this is broad. This is like looking at cultural trends. It's very hard to nail down like cultural trends. But I'll say, I feel like I've gotten this impression that like heroism is seemed as like cringe and lame, you know? like just pure like heroism is just looked at as being cringe. And I feel like we have to like embrace the fact that, you know, being heroic is not cringe. Or just embrace the cringe.
In the end, Arcane went ahead with her own plan and sealed Ardashir. It was her plan from the very beginning of this operation.
Streaming NTE release? Maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow, around like normal stream time. I'll stream NTE. Because it's gonna be super late, you know?
We temporarily lost
It's gonna be super
contact with
late.
each other. Did Ardashir do anything?
Not really. He tried persuading me again, but I refused.
I thought...
It won't happen. But if Arcane stopped his plan to destroy the Marker Stone...
Prolica seems... Does she doubt us or something? Or not doubt us, but does she think that maybe Ardashir would like sway us? West used to have good stories. The issue they cannot write great characters either. Yeah. No, I got it. Well, there is the with Gilberta there is the
Nefereth to take this stage.
Oh, he's saying because Ardashir is kind of trapped that Nefereth's gonna come out now.
Whatever Nefereth is planning, Arcane has shifted the odds in our favor.
I mean, with Gilberta, she is getting that little rerun, so maybe a lot of people will be pulling her now.
But Chen...
What's wrong with
She's upset about
Chen?
Arcane.
Oh.
Let's go talk to her at the security section.
People saw her ability to group and said not needed. If I didn't get Gil for my free pulls, I would have spent money instantly. There's no way I was gonna skip her. Yeah, no, like Gilbert is cool, bro. Gilbert is cool. Also, she's like a Vulpine. She's like a fox. She's like a fox character basically, so that fits the channel theme. So I had to pull her, you know.
Boss, his plan has failed.
Then let us begin.
God, Nefereth is... I don't know, no spoilers. I literally have not seen anything on how it ended. I've seen some minor things, but I don't know how it like all ends. So I've actually I've actually somehow managed to stay away from spoilers. Although, I'm trying not to think about it, but I think there was a Kooky video where he spoiled it in the thumbnail, and I like kind of like read a couple words and I swiped away immediately. He like spoiled it in the title and the thumbnail, which is like W fucking Kukikaze moment, of course, but like just another common Kukikaze W, you know?
This is friggin' useless.
I guess it's been a few days, but
Word, I'm getting inside scrolls.
can I help? Evergreen supports utility better than DPS every day. Yeah. Bro, we did so much in the first part of like understanding the terminology. I didn't forget. Don't say that I forgot, but the SWE regulator, huh? I know that the SWE was the god that was split, and there's like 12 parts of this SWE, but then there's like a 13th part, which is probably the playable character, which is also the Faramut proxy. But is the SWE regulator just like regulates it or something? I don't know.
I'm really worried about her safety.
Okay, Ardashir is a pretty chill guy. I don't think he's gonna do anything. For some reason, everything that the Western culture, is now evil. Everything in the Western culture, you mean? Saw criticism of Spike's family that it's heteronormative. Okay, I don't. Okay.
We're not on the best of terms.
Yeah.
Things were a little bad back then.
Okay. Nefer is cool, yeah. No, I don't know, bro. I have not really enjoyed much Western storytelling in a long time. Like, even like Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? It's peak. Like the original is peak storytelling, but like then you have them come up with a remake, like a live action remake, and they can't even just like tell the same story. They have to make it like they can't help themselves. They have to make it worse. They just have to. Like they cannot capture the same brilliance of storytelling, even when the story is like they just need to copy it. It like exists already. They just need to copy it. They can't help themselves. They have to ruin it. You know, don't get me started on Avatar, bro. Like, don't get me started on Avatar.
You mean why I failed the YSTF trials, right?
That was a cool animation. Like that's so like there's so much like variance to this. Like the way she did the little like there's so much variance to that.
Lee and I both completed those trials,
Oh
but
my
the instructor
God.
disqualified me due to immaturity of mind.
Why, bro? Chen, you could not waterboard that information out of me. I don't know why Chen is telling this story, bro. You could not waterboard that out of me, dog. Yeah, I passed the test, but the instructor said I was goofy as fuck, and I.
Naturally,
Oh
I
my
felt
God.
pissed and launched a formal complete, but it didn't work. And Min, when I left Wu Ling that day, I felt so terrible.
I probably shouldn't be laughing. This is like her backstory, but it is like I sympathize with the actual like her feeling of sadness. I do sympathize. You have theories about Nephthys power? Oh yeah, hold on to those theories until we get to that part of the story. Need Ferryman proxy / arcane even more so if they turn out to be cryo. I'm pretty excited for pretty much every character in the game. CCs who spoil in their thumbnails are an immediate do not recommend this channel for me. I don't know. I feel like it's just a lapse. I don't know why, bro. I don't know why. I guess it's been a few days, but still. Like plenty of people wait, you know. Plenty of people wait like weeks to do the story.
And Min, when I left Wu Ling that day, I felt so terrible.
Oh. Live action's always going to be worse, yeah. Remake of Avatar was an atrocity against humanity. They fucked up Sokka. Yeah, dude, well, it was the thing with Sokka where like Sokka had that like misogynistic shriek to him, and they took it out because they literally, you know, because they didn't want to have that in the show, you know, and you know, his character was like that because he had a lot of character growth to go through. And also he's like, what, he's like 14 or something? Like, is that not like, I mean, if anything, that's one of the most like relatable stories that needs to be told today, because there's a lot of like gender warsy, like online content and like misogyny content and stuff. And, you know, because like the way that the original Avatar does it, like it's so tasteful because it's not like cringe. It's not like, you know, oh, like I need to worship my queen or something, you know, but it's like respectful and tasteful and stuff. It's like just be a normal, like respectful person, you know what I'm saying? Like just be a normal person. But like, dude, I don't know, they just butcher it every time, dog. They just butcher it every time they want to touch like a story like that. They just can't help themselves.
Speaking of which, back in the YSTF, I actually fought with Lee quite a few times too.
Okay. So no weapons and give me clues. All right. Is she dumb or smart? Because Shen had the same grades as Arcane, so Arcane's a dum-dum too. She said she passed the test, but the instructor said she wasn't like mature enough.
But I'm not a YSTF reservist trying to one-up her anymore. I'm an Endfielder now.
W. Enfielder, Employee of the Month, Chen. That's my employee right there.
Enman,
Wage slave, together strong. There are people still in 1.1 at this point? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are probably people still in 1.0. There's like new people that like haven't even, there could be like new players that haven't started the game, you know?
things sound super convincing when you're the one saying it.
She's like tearing up.
Things sound super convincing when
W leadership.
she'll be all right.
Good job. Be cool if that was voiced, you know what I mean? But be cool if that was voiced.
The signal is unstable. I will be brief. Nefereth has been sighted.
Avatar is the best Western cartoon ever made. Nothing lives up to it. Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely. Dude, you know what's crazy is like I just literally earlier today, I kind of listened to it like a podcast, but I watched like this like it was like what, like over an hour long analysis of Zuko. I love shit like that. I love videos like that.
Within a few dozen minutes after Ardashir was stopped,
Just watch another Zuko analysis. I mean, it just made my day.
She came prepared. And now even the Blight Tide moves as if obeying her will.
And Avatar is just so good. It's just so good. Like truly, I mean, even Korra, like even Legend of Korra doesn't really capture the same. And honestly, I think Zuko might be one of the best characters of fiction. Like, it just, bro, like he's probably one of the best characters ever written into fiction.
Everything is unfolding as we predicted. Nefereth's goal must be the same as Ardashir's. To destroy the Shirenite Dam and tear open the very large rift. She wants to drown this precious place in blight. Enfield will not stand by and let it happen. A decisive engagement is imminent.
God, her look is so cool. Every time a new patch launches, try not to look at YouTube because some vids spoil the story and thumbnail. Yeah. Excuse me. There's like the videos with like thumbnails and titles that spoil it, and there's like the shorts and stuff that spoil it. It's hard to avoid spoilers. Zuko glazing? I mean, can you even call it glazing if it's objectively true?
Endman, you are back. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Uncle Iroh's the best. Uncle Iroh's pretty awesome too. It's just that like Zuko's transformation, like I just watched this analysis video, so like I could go on about it for a long time, but like Zuko's transformation from like villain in season 1, anti-hero in season 2, kind of back to villain, and then like actually to hero in season 3, you know? It's just like a beautiful like long like arc that is like over this long stretch of like showtime that is just so beautiful, like partly because it's so long, you know, which is another piece of evidence that long stories can be really good if they're told well. But
the good news. HAS received our message just before the signal dropped.
One Piece live action, yeah. Well, the thing about One Piece live action that I Yeah, because you're saying because Oda put his foot in the door with when letting Netflix adapt it. Interesting. I actually looked into this, and it's like I know Japan has like very stringent laws protecting like the authors of work. I don't know if it's like copyright law or something like that. But basically, like these authors will retain creative control over their work. Like it's really hard for them to like have that taken away from them or to like give it up completely or something through a contract or whatever. So Oda is also like very protective of One Piece because he's like protective of his work. So you know, whereas like in the West, like for like The Witcher as an example, this guy basically just sold the rights to Netflix and like didn't really care after that. But what's it called? But like with Oda, he's like very protective of the story and the characters and stuff. Kind of like more common in I think the East for authors to just be like more protective.
And help Arcane chase down Ardashir.
The Dragon Prince, yeah, I did check out some of it. It was kind of good in the beginning, and I feel like it kind of the quality I think started to drop because maybe like its budget fell or something. So I didn't really keep up with it, but it was interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Korra can't keep it in your pants and end up being in a relationship with all your friends. Yeah, dude, the fact that she had dated like every single one of her companions was kind of interesting. It's kind of an interesting story choice, you know? Kind of an interesting choice, but you know, this is what it is. Don't stun lock yourself with Avatar. Yeah.
Really? That's possible?
Zuko's an Asian parent treatment.
The sway regulator has
Oh
its
man.
ways. We must
Azula is the child that became a doctor, and Zuko is the guy who made a YouTube channel. Yeah.
Then, what's the bad news?
Wuling City is on its own.
How much does Arknights pay you to play their game?
The Landbreaker mobs are not much of a threat, but Nefereth commands
$1
the
Chen
Blighted
million.
Force. She can strike directly at the Sheer Night Dam. From this perspective, the Landbreaker leader is an inherent adversary to Wuling. Or, more broadly, we must stop her here.
The entire civilization ban, she said. Sorry, I accidentally clicked off. Bro, the civilization band is such a cool concept. Like the fact that preserving the civilization band is like this higher, it feels like it's like this higher calling, you know? Like it's one of those things where, you know, I don't know, like always like the like singular drive to preserve civilization that can unite people, which, you know.
This time, it's different from 10 years ago. This time.
Missed an opportunity for a 30K joke? 1 Chen million or 30K? Oh yeah, 30K. You're right. Missed opportunity. Next time.
I'd like you to reinforce the Tianshi Pillar array cores with heavy Sheeranite. It's an essential move to stop the blight.
One thing I have to commend about live action Avatar, Ozai is a much more multi-dimensional character. I don't remember much of Ozai in the, I guess you're talking about the Netflix show. The thing is, like, as far as black and white characters go, I would say Ozai actually like served his purpose, you know? Like, I don't think Ozai needed to be multidimensional. I feel like there was enough subtext in the original show with like Zuko's arc, because like with Zuko, we're gonna start talking about Avatar, aren't we? Like with Zuko, I think like what you kind of, the subtext, I don't know if they necessarily spell it out to you, but they like trust the audience to pick up on it, is that like Zuko is the product of this like warlike society where it's just like all about war and domination and like force and violence and stuff and power and like might makes right, you know? So like what he kind of becomes is like a symptom of that. So you can assume that like, you know, oh, his father was probably also a symptom of that, but also there's a certain point where like you can be like Zuko, who like has goodness inside of him and like embraces that goodness. But just because like someone like Ozai has done too many terrible things to really be like to be like, you know, able to be redeemed, or he has like no interest in being good or like embracing good, you know what I mean?
There are 3 in total.
Is what I
Your
mean.
coordinates have been synced to your terminals.
Why don't you play any other gacha games anymore? Bro, I don't know, dude. I just like Enfield. I like streaming Enfield.
I don't think she's gonna sit back and watch.
It's kind of just fun, bro.
If the
I don't stream as much as I used to. I want to be streaming more, but I'm also not streaming as much as I used to, so.
And the marker stone contains enough Fahrenheit power to seal Ardashir.
I will be streaming NTE tomorrow, though.
Dare take
Fun
the
times.
risk with so much uncertainty.
Reinforced with heavy shearnite? Oh my gosh, wait, are they going to make me make heavy shearnite with the factory?
Imagine this. The Endmen and Wuling Tianshi are on the battlefield, far from the main pillar. Then, what would be the best move for her?
Tianshi Zhuang, that is far too risky.
Arcane, the Tianshi, you, everyone is taking a risk. Why should I hold back? This place is the heart of the main pillar, the Palace of Shiranite.
Rot in the Fire Nation was kind of foundational. You were brought up believing that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, it's crazy how many like real world parallels there are, but like, I mean, there's also like historical parallels, but it's kind of like this concept of a warlike society is not like fictional, you know? This is how like real societies, they come to value like war and like fighting and like exerting dominance on their neighbors and like on the rest of the world, you know? And it's like a very historical thing. It's like a modern thing, you know, with like empires, you know? And yeah, I mean, like you saw when when Aang went to that school and enrolled in that school, you saw how like the kids are brainwashed from a very early age to keep up this like warlike culture, you know? So yeah, I mean, I think like it can be like unlearned, but obviously it can be like, because that's like an intentional kind of way to like destroy the, like, you know, or like to, you know, people make the society like that, and you can like unmake that, but still, yeah, it's,
And the most effective, most expensive trap I set for Neferith.
Nice job, Fongy. Oh, so it's literally this tower that she's trying to bring Neferith to this tower.
See? She's taken the bait. She's now near the core AIC area, trying to destroy the source of Shiranite. Just as I anticipated.
Enfield'S bossing say.
Time to unleash mayhem, Endman. Show our enemies what you are capable of.
Are they gonna make me show them like by making heavy shearnite?
The sky is changing. The air feels thick.
I like the atmosphere change. Dang. Oh, are these the stock haters? Are they helping out? Oh, is that Li Fong?
Talos, you've arrived. We're engaging the enemies at the array. Come with me.
How do they say thank Talos? Oh my god, Li Fong.
Hold back. Everyone else, hold the line.
Hold the line, he said.
Hold them off. Attention, Tom. We're here to help.
There are stockaders among the enemies. Ugh, I guess we don't have a choice. Leave it to me.
We are Empire?
Thanks to you, we held them off. But the array's now in terrible condition. The surging blight tide and the rampaging landbreakers are too much for the array cores.
was brainwashed by High Mao as a child. This first Rin Shibuya drawing, and now I'm a hypergrifter soldier. Glory to hypergriff.
If heavy shearnite can reinforce array cores, it should be able to repair the damage as well.
Glory to hypergriff.
Heavy shearonite? This must be Tianxi Zhuang's arrangement. Alright, I've just synced the array core repair access with you. Careful out there. If one of those Tianxi pillars falls to the ground, it causes a shockwave.
I kind of like how we're actually defending the city. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like how they actually like put you into like they're actually attacking the city. You know?
All set. I've locked onto the damaged Tianchu pillars. Let's move.
The city is being attacked. Quick, set up the factory. God, that's so real. God, that would have been like the worst like pacing, like just like absolutely destroyed the pacing if they'd done that. Go to Paris and repair them with heavy shearnite. Oh, dude. I wonder if originally they were actually gonna make you go like set up the heavy shearonite to like make it and then like repair it in this mission. And I wonder if they cut it. Oh, that would be like the best cut of all time. Not that I hate the factory, it's just like the pacing, you know? Yeah, that was so necessary.
This also reinforces the array's defenses.
Dude, after, by the way, like jumping these little shockwaves kind of reminded me of because I was playing some Elden Ring Night Rain again, or I was playing a lot more of it recently, and you actually have to like use your jump to like dodge a bunch of attacks. It's actually kind of interesting, the idea of like, you don't see that too much, like jumping to, you don't see that in like Wuba or Genshin, do you? Jumping to avoid attacks.
We've got the rest. Endman, go where you're needed.
They probably had that, probably had it like that before, yeah.
That's the Institute's direction.
Because the transition was kind of disconnected between you yapping to Fong Yi and getting there. I feel like yeah, like maybe it was at first like,
We need a quick way through the city. The PAC is close.
oh my god, setting up a zip line?
Zip lines to get across.
But we can't verify the coordinates with Dijon now.
When we deployed the AIC, I memorized the PAC's coordinates. I just need to calculate
Goated.
a few points and set up multiple.
I do kind of, I like the integration of it in there because it's like immersive, but yeah, this is cool.
Nice, Pearly.
Pearly.
You around? We might not even need Dijong.
Just a bit of luck.
God, I love Chen and Perlica so much. Yeah, it just would have nuked the pacing, you know. I like the integration of it. I think the way they did it ended up being perfect. Like you just kind of go and set it up, and then you like talk to a guy, and then it's like, okay, like we're good, you know. Like we've set up the factory to like make stuff, but oh my god, help that guy, bro! Just sitting on, he's like on a roof. Dude, it's actually so cool the way the city's like changed. And it's actually kind of sick. Like, oh dang, like the water is, dang.
Another alarm. Come on. Hang in there.
Okay, so they put this zipline sequence in here like specifically to show you all of this, which is sick, by the way.
Watch the flames!
That's Tianshika! We're not too late!
Stay calm! Hold your ground! Secure the reef first! Protect the core!
Guys, how do we feel about the trial teams in the story? Instead of using like your own squad. I kind of like it. I think it's immersive. I kind of like it more than like if story combat's gonna be like easy anyway, you know, they might as well just like give you like immersive trial characters. Devs listened with a quick fix. Holy devs listened. I'm gonna soy out everywhere.
Finally, you're here.
I'm soying right now.
I've assigned a 10 shooter to secure the core, but Navris blocked every path.
I literally built that heavy sheer knight first thinking I needed to carry some. Holy, that's a true Enfielder right there.
She set that ray floor.
That's immersive.
It's impossible to deal with them quickly.
Dang, it's so cool the way like the city has changed. Stark contrast from green to red, yeah. It really, yeah, it doesn't, it gives the impression the city's like, you know, under siege.
These flames are created out of ether energy, just like those at the Marker Stone. They're nearly impossible to put out.
So much better synergy than Paimon, yeah.
No need to extinguish them. We'll just make a new path. Master Pan and his crew are on their
Wait, the panda is coming? Like what? Oh my gosh.
You here too?
Like, bro, this guy, he was at the outpost. He was at the Iridium park, or like science park, and then he showed up to like cook noodles in a restaurant, and now he's here. What a goat.
Man! And you guys! Should you be in a shelter?
Preset is good. Yeah. Specifically only played Endman until finished the story in 1.0. Yeah, I do. I like the trial characters. I think also like they could. I know why they make the story combat easy. They make it easy because they don't want to like gatekeep people from, I guess, like, you know, people that are like terrible from experiencing the story. But if they give you trial characters, they can also balance combat encounters around those trial characters. So if they want to make them harder or like just last a little longer for immersion, they could do that. You know?
Just go ahead and do what you need to do.
Thank you, Pan.
Don't worry about it. Hurry.
It's cool to see. It's cool to see other characters getting involved. You know.
Ow! My boots are catching fire!
These devices won't last long in ether and fire. Hurry through!
Oh jeez.
It exploded!
We're cut off! The gap is too wide.
Never stop the hyperglazing? Don't worry, I got you. Pound it? I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. Bro. Oh wait, this thing fucking tanked that. For using story teams and stories quests, and you have the option to use different characters. Yeah.
I can? Phew! Thanks, Talos, this one holds up.
Can we jump?
There, the array core.
Oh my god! Goated.
For shockwaves and flames.
Probably should do that with boss fights as well. Yeah. I think I value the immersion more. TBH. I guess you'd basically end up using like Chen, Perlica, and Edmund in every fight, but they could have like, you know, they could do, you know, they could do like what Genshin did where they like have a bigger group and split them up and then you end up like using different characters and stuff. You know, they could get creative with it. Pan was passing towards Wu Ling, that's why I was at the outpost. Oh, okay.
And this side should hold. By the way, have you seen Chang Yun?
She's fighting alongside the watch guards.
Galette here. I must do my part as well. We will keep this area secure.
Oh yeah, I was saying, I think yeah, it's cool like when the like when the city's in such a dire situation, it makes sense that you start seeing like the playable characters getting active, you know, and like doing stuff. Like Li Fong's kind of like a guard, like a soldier or whatever, so he's, you know, actually defending the city.
It's coming from the main gate.
What do you mean other characters? Shouldn't those already be already forgotten 2 patches ago so the story can be peak? You mean not 2 patches ago, you mean like 1 patch ago? Like 1 patch?
It's time to make our move.
Please evacuate to the array defenses immediately.
Another cinematic zipline ride? Thank you. Who are these people fighting?
How long do you think your defenses can hold?
The way she's casting her arms. It's a psychological ploy. She's trying to make Neferth believe that Wuling City is barely holding off the threats.
Perlica, it's a psychological attack. It's a psyop, Enmin. Don't listen. Oh my god, it's Mifu.
We're here to help!
Perfect timing. We're wounded. Fall back. We will handle this.
After these MSQ, some stream later do the IGN HG boss design video? Okay. Yeah, don't let me forget. I want to watch it, so... Oh my god. Chen just got bodied. Sorry, Chen. I was a little late.
Sterilize this area!
Stay sharp. Another wave incoming.
Thunder! Let the flies eat them all!
At least it's not an Avengers moment where y'all just stand around and beat the big bad. Everyone's actually fulfilling their own role.
Don't even know
Yeah.
why they're fighting. How dare they challenge Wuling?
I think like a cheap unearned Avengers Assemble moment is like one of the most insulting. It's like one of those things where I feel like my intelligence is being insulted because I feel like they just kind of want me to be like, oh my god, like it's like Avengers. Oh my god, everyone's together. You know, like it's kind of like I feel like I'm being insulted as a viewer if I'm just like expected to like soygasm just because like everyone's like posing together on the screen. You know what I mean? So I kind of prefer this way. Kind of prefer this approach.
We must repair the core before they hit us again.
And then none of the characters even like know each other or talk to each other. They just like talk to the main character and don't actually even like really do anything except have like one moment where they pose and farm some aura and then it's like over. Yeah. Oh my god, but the Avengers. The Avengers, guys.
It's Neferith.
Funny thing, Chen, Perlica, Endman's a good team. I feel like that was intentional. Yeah. Bro, the water on Mifu here?
Tianchi Zhuang's plan worked.
Use an underform Zhuang for story and self-imposed difficulty? Okay.
Should we go help Tianchi Zhuang?
No. Keep her focused on the core.
Miku, but...
The safety of every Wulinger depends on the Tianshi pillar array. That's the cause she's defending.
Be cool if they had several teams doing different things in the story and we got to control them one by one. Yeah, I kind of agree. They kind of did that with they do that with ZZ? I think they did in the recent Wi-Fi conclusion. I think there's like I don't think this is necessarily meant to be like, I actually don't know if this is like the end of the Wuling arc or something, but
If this is her plan, then I'm fully with her.
I don't know, there's definitely cool ways if there's like tons of different characters that you want to like incorporate in there.
Good. I will regrip the watch guards. We will buy you time.
Perlica impervious to psychic damage? She's too smart. What is this? Oh my god. Oh wait guys, Tong Tong's back. She didn't disappear.
Leave this pack of foes to me.
Wait guys, but Tong Tong was supposed to disappear because it's just Tong Tong was supposed to disappear, right? Oh look, they put her in the trial team. That's so cool. Oh she's forming. It's like microing squadrons in RTS. I've seen some good ways of doing it, but like I've seen ways where, you know, they like basically flash between all the teams. Oh my gosh, the pose. Wait, yeah, guys, we knew they were best friends, right?
Head to the array core. The tension pillars are more important.
Edmund should have, dude, we should have called them out right there.
Go, Dark Mask! That woman looks like she's got some fighting in her.
This is the last array core.
Okay, it was kind of a, I guess it was kind of a cameo. I guess it was a Tong Tong cameo. At least she showed up.
This core is severely compromised. We must wait for the right moment.
Soup is always needed. Oh god. I dodged that. Ping error? Ref? Can we get a check on that? Nifu looking fertile. Okay, okay. Okay, bro. Alright. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my. Like, I know these sections aren't really losable, but you know, I think they do it. It's cool, like they do it for atmosphere. It's like cool for immersion. All right. Stockaders were joining on the invasion, so she felt like she needed to take responsibility. I mean, Tong Tong was she made a deal with Wu Ling. I feel like she was always gonna show up either way, but yeah, but true. It was like it's fitting that her combat section was against the, you know, Stockader people.
Looks like the tension pillar array's running again. That should shield the city from the blight tide. At least for a while. But this isn't over yet. Neferith is right there. And then, you are the only one who can help the boss.
Wait, was that little visual blur on purpose?
I won't let her fight alone.
Thanks.
Is Enman kind of...
Dark Mask! The Neferith owes us a blood debt. You go bring her down. Tell her she picked the wrong fight with Shingo Stockade. Nobody messes with you. We're Chief, who's Rai's sister. Now, go get her.
Never noticed that blur before? Was that a purposeful was that foreshadowing?
Neferith is right in there. Endman, Chen, are you ready?
Let's end this. Okay, they're giving us a team here. They're giving us a team here. Should I use Fong Yi for immersion?
This is my chance to show Anmin what I'm made of.
Don't blink or I might just disappear on you.
Oh my gosh, it's like impossible to change the people.
ready
What happens if I go for like a peak immersion team? Would I be throwing like super hard? Like level 4 Endman?
so lovely today.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Stop progressing.
Are you ready? The wildlands are filled with danger.
This is fine, right? Level 4. I want to build the. I'm gonna build the Endman. Don't worry, I'm gonna build him. I'm gonna build him.
We meet at last, Neferith.
What did the book just dissolve?
No warm welcome. I thought you invited me here. How I admire your audacity!
Bro, Neferith's... she's got charisma, is what I'll say. She's got some charisma. Wait a sec.
Oh, my dear, dear savior. You're finally here.
What is this visual, this red?
This time, do not fail me!
Why does it look like we're about to play as Neferith?
Claim my heart.
Oh goodness. Holy. Time for peak? Wait, she's so cool. What the heck? I'm getting like Gilgamesh vibes from the way she grabbed that. Like an Enuma Elish or something? Holy.
Now taste true despair.
Wait. New design. Oh my. There's R to use Sheer Knight for a high jump that dodges the attack. Oh. Interesting. Is this a mechanic just for this fight? Use the Sheer Knight for a high jump, then press to team up with Zhuang Fang Yi to cast a lightning strike. Interesting.
Go. Do not fear. The Sheer Knight answers to my will.
Oh, it's your entire team. Wait, that's so cool, actually. Wait a second, I'm soying out right now.
I will give you a boost. Chase, nice timing.
Holy aura, the way the whole team gets in on it. Oh my god. I forgot I was supposed to put Perlica first in the team. Everything's messed up. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, the fucking... Holy, the whole like the bullet hell aspect of it. Well, actually I can sneak it in because Perlica's faster. Yeah, I like how the... Okay. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, okay, I take it back. Want this music, but I haven't found it anywhere? It's pretty good music. Dude, the attacks... this is gonna be a fun boss to fight, though. Oh my god, bro.
Nice timing.
Wanna do one of these?
Storms, it came.
Shiki level 3? Oh, let's let Chen do something. Let's let Chen farm a little aura really quick. I can jump these, right? Yes. Oh my god, press R. Thank you. He says to himself.
A rain of blue, a lance of sun.
There's gotta be a phase 2, right? Actually a good boss fight. Wait, actually a good boss fight, not losable? Bro. Oh my. But she's gonna go back, right? So then we can pull for her and play her, right? She's gonna, this is like a temporary transformation, right? It's not permanent. Bro. Where is this coming from? She just had this in her back pocket? Holy, wait, Conquer.
This won't even scratch her! Expose her weakness! The readings are off the charts! Stop her now! We busted her defense! Do it!
Bro, what? Did I miss something in the lore? Did I miss something? Okay, get out of there. Okay. Okay, I'm getting juggled. Okay, okay. It's my bad. Sorry, my bad. I didn't know you weren't done. Oh my god. We can pull for her, right? Surely? Yeah, she's gonna go back, right? She's gonna go back, don't worry about it.
From the storm.
And she'll get like her human form. And this is gonna be like oh my god, Priest plus C. This is gonna be like what she transforms into, like when she you know? Like this is gonna be like her ultimate, you know what I'm saying? Chen, your time to shine. Nice 400 damage per slice. Yeah, nice. That was huge. Excuse me? Wait, somebody save me. Oh my god. Wait, utilizing the... Wait, jump. Okay. okay. Let me learn a little bit. Do a little learning. I mean, that's just like a sick mechanic, is it not? I mean, it's like a little disgusting.
Now, taste ether yourself.
Oh my god! Wait, let me do one of these. Oh, I knew it. Wait, hold on.
The old you was never this delicate.
Stay strong.
Try harder,
Dude.
Savior.
Wait, Chen. Save Chen. Save Chen! Worth. Chen saved. Dude, what is going on my screen right now? Why is peek on my screen? Hide behind what, Shen? What are you talking? Am I dead? Okay, we're good. Okay, that was the AoE. All right. Wait, Shen getting active? Caught up on peak?
Look over there! What's that?
The main pillar's been breached!
Is she calling in more enemies?
No. It's the Blight Tide.
God, that NPC just farmed Samora. Holy shit. She was like, stand back, I need to farm Samora.
Hold the array!
The camera's on me. It's cool actually seeing the NPCs get active, like seeing again the collective effort of humanity, I guess.
This is going all in.
Oh my. Oh wait, wait.
You alright?
I was expecting like an Ex Machina, but actually that was much better. Bro, how long is it gonna go on? It's like an anime episode. They animated a full episode. Wait, an effort, wait. Just a flesh wound? She's gonna be okay. Tis but a scratch. She's gonna be okay. No, she's fine. She's gonna heal in that. She's gonna heal in that. Because if you don't see her die on screen, she's not dead. If I don't see it at all, if I don't see a corpse on my screen, she's not dead. The goo will heal her? Yeah, no, exactly. That's like her goo. It's literally like her stuff. It's her goo. Holy. Everyone getting involved? That's what I like to see. Wait, so Hypergriff just does things a little differently, huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Hypergriff, I was not familiar with your game. That was like a full, like, 2 or 3 minutes of animation, by the way. Is it the Perlica lap pillow? Of course. Deserved. Deserved. Yeah.
Look, the blight tide has ebbed away.
I can fix her?
The Blight
God,
Tide
Perlica
has
is so
subsided,
fucking awesome, by the
and
way.
the Shirenite Dam still stands strong. We did it, Endman.
It's over. This long hunt that began in Valley 4 has finally come to an end. Now that Nephrith has fallen, those bone crushers and stockade turncoats are bound to disperse.
She'll be fine. No dead body was seen. She's fine, guys. She's gonna be fine.
Just why are they so obsessed with the ether side?
Notice how she's using the current tense, not past. Like, if they were dead, she would have said were. Why were they so obsessed? But she's saying, why are they so obsessed? As in, they're still present. Maybe Rossi's fairy tale about Endman destroying Talos 4 wasn't exaggerated? -1 wife? No, she's fine. She's okay. Chen jobbed again? God, Chen did something. What are you talking about? Chen did something right there. Yeah, the whole Conqueror thing, are we aware of what that was about? Things are only just getting started? I would add if the Wuling arc just ended, like, right here. I don't think it's gonna end, right?
It's okay. I'm just a bit tired.
You've been directing. You just fought a fierce battle, Tianxia Zhuang.
Not 100% Enmin, by the way. I hope Enmin stays like. I hope they never get back to like 100%. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much cooler when like everyone is getting involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, even right there, Enmin kind of like powered up, but also like all those normal people also contributed, I feel like. So
don't worry, this isn't the first time.
I don't know if you heard, but Molly Zhang confirmed the Chinese lines in Fangyi's ultimate are indeed her. It's not a bug. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, actually. Okay.
It's just that looking back at what happened feels chilling.
It did sound like her, actually.
My guard down.
Neferth really was a powerful enemy.
My fear wasn't of defeat. In fact, when she attacked the main pillar,
like, okay, I feel like the story can't be over because I just feel like that was a little too, like, fast, you know? That was like a little fast. Like, Neferth attacked the city and then we like 1v5'd her and then beat her, and then I feel like there's still
my only real fear was for Wuling.
There's still got to be something cooking up here, right?
And what of yourself?
Myself?
And I feel like Fangyi did not get that much. What are we calling her, by the way? Fangyi Zhuang?
You stood with me.
I feel like Fangyi did not.
I believed there would be a way.
She didn't get that much screen time yet. There's no way Wuling's story is over. This arc might be, but we're still going to be doing stuff in Wuling.
Boss?
The Sheer Night Dam is intact. Nefereth's plan has failed completely.
She also did say she wanted Edmund to come for her heart, so getting skewered is according to her plan, Copium. Okay, but like, realistically...
Hey, quiet down! I will deliver my report on the city.
But realistically, I feel like we didn't learn as that much about Nefereth, did we? I feel like there were still so many mysteries around her. The enemies melted away with a blight tide. It's kind of tough, harsh.
Enough! I said quiet! All of you, to the residential area! Boss, what's our next move?
I feel like we're done with part 2 out of 3.
Calm the people and restore normal city operations. There's much to be done.
I feel like there's got to be like at least 2 more parts. I don't know.
The sky is cleared.
Excuse me.
Let's go see Mifu. The watch guards are directing the citizens. She should be in that area.
Dang, I guess I'm running. can't be over. Stockade and Wuling still don't like each other too much, and Ardashir would not just stand still. Plus theory with Neff. Okay. Okay. I mean, Ardashir is still definitely a player. Dude, the thing with Ardashir is that... Okay, there's no way that Nefereth is, like, dead. Like, that's just, like, we're not, like, there's no way, dog. I mean, she's been in the story for, like... We got, like, 3 versions, you know? There's no way.
If only I had done more.
Don't think like that, Tianshu Zhuang.
The damage in Wuling was kept to a minimum. We should be glad about that.
Thank you. I just hope everyone is safe.
Oh, dang it. I wanted to go to Li Fong. To be fair, we can learn more about Nefereth while she's still dead. Okay, well, first of all, she's not dead, so... Call her by her proper title, Tianxi Zhuang. Okay, my bad. You're right. Sorry. There are 2 things, IMO. Either she lives or we're going to be slowly discovering that it's entirely Edmund's fault. Okay, is it... I don't think I've missed anything. Are we supposed to, like, know exactly what Nefereth's whole, like, history... I feel like we still don't really know anything about Ardashir and Nefereth and, like, why they're kind of doing what they're doing, and... I feel like we don't really know anything about that. Do we? I feel like there's so much that is kind of still a mystery.
Is that Li Feng?
Tianshu Zhuang and the Endman.
Are you hurt? Wait, you seem fine.
Should I just keep calling him Savior and Tyrant?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just came to help bring the wounded here.
You look like you've lost your spark.
Today was my first time on a real battlefield. I'm just glad I was fighting alongside Uncle G and the others.
What I think is that similarly to how Enfield can use and manipulate Originium, she can use Ether to manipulate living tissue. That's how she transformed herself. And that's how she'll come back. Nefereth was not given any build-up, basically.
The senior watchguards really watched out for me. I only hope I didn't disappoint them.
I feel like it's like a lot of stuff has been happening so fast.
Really?
I almost don't like believe that it's over.
When they look at you, their eyes spark with nothing but pride and thrill. Maybe even a little jealousy.
But today, I finally understood how different it is to fight a real person compared to training. The difference is night and day.
Right, we gave him PTSD.
Seeing my seniors get wounded like that, I just felt awful. If this is what I'm training for, would Mom and Dad want to see me end up like this?
Right, now he's got fucking PTSD.
Go ahead and keep your doubts. Every Tianshi, every watchguard grows by taking a hard look at their own responsibilities.
Reckon he'll be able to pull out an exile when we confront him next time? What do you mean, pull out an exile?
Perhaps it's time you left this place and check out the rest of the city.
Yeah, keeps calling him Savior and Tyrant and not to fail to save them this time. Ardashir is fine because we're obviously going to see him more later, but Neff is kind of up in the air. She has nothing for now.
Roger.
I mean,
if you say so, I'll just do it then.
It seemed like they were building up this like
people near the array who need help.
Organization, I guess, with Nefereth and Ardashir. kind of like how there's always like a antagonistic organization that like is like maybe kind of bad, but not maybe like totally bad, but like kind of does bad things, but isn't like expressly evil. You know what I'm saying? Like the Fatui and the, what are they even called in War? They're so forgettable in War. I don't even know what they're called. Praxidus. And the, you know, I kind of feel like they were building up some organization and like Ardashir was like the leader, but I don't know what's going on. Something burning, inspection of tracks, optic nerves. Okay. Damn. Oh, it's a little kid. Perhaps see why it's wrong to go against Nefa and Arda once the unknown threat arises. I still want to know, what is the god that Leaflong summons? I don't know, bro. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions right now. She was being E33'd. She'd be gone, bro. Wait, so does Hyperglyph kill villains in Arknights, like dead, like just kills them? Is this a common thing they do?
It's nothing. I just feel
Robbing the hospital? All right, relax.
You're gonna risk yourself as bait. You could have at least taken me with you.
Isn't a watchguard's duty to protect the city?
My duty is to protect you. You just went through an intense fight. Are you sure you're okay?
Mifu's pretty. Mifu's got that hard exterior, but like the soft, gooey interior, you know what I mean?
As you can see, I'm completely fine.
You saw how she instinctively posed back to back with Tong Tong? That was tough.
And I must thank the Endfield'S. I wouldn't have made it alone.
The Foundation is also a pretty prominent name. There was like, Ardashir was like dropping a ton. I have to go back and watch it, honestly. Ardashir was dropping a ton of like lore bombs. I don't even know. He was like vague posting everywhere, like all over the place. And like potentially dropping or lore bombs, potentially vague posting. I mean, and then he got sealed, and then Neferith attacked the city, and then, you know.
I'm just a bit tired. Nothing to worry
Is that a
about.
different, I wonder if that's like a different, did the quality of like my game go down? What the heck? I'm seeing like pixels and stuff. Is that like a different reaction based on what you choose?
Let's focus. How are things here?
Oh, it was like a blur effect or something, never mind. Every chapter, at least one major villain dies. Many villains die in Arknights. Guys, what about like a Zuko redemption story? What about that?
Citizens resume their lives.
What about a redemption story?
And how are you holding up?
Perfectly fine. Just fighting these guys wasn't satisfying enough. The Landbreakers are like walking corpses. All dead inside. No
What is
spark at all.
Tong Tong doing, bro?
As for the traitorous stockaders, they're just pathetic. Can't even use their fists to do the talking like that little kitty.
That little kitty. Dude, Mifu, when Mifu says that, it's like
Civilian volunteers stepped
the
up
sweetest
during
thing
the
ever.
battle. I'm grateful they were willing to take the risk.
Oh, does she want like credit basically? Because she's trying to make a deal or something, right? Or like trying to
What do you think?
integrate with Wuling.
Indeed. And by the way, the watch guards will resume patrol rotation soon. We'll be sure to properly thank these volunteers.
Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. I mean, the slice of like their what they do with slice of life is really good. Like the just character interactions are like pretty entertaining, I would say.
Avenue.
I like it.
Fengxi
I'm digging it.
Avenue is close to the main gate. I hope those Angeloid didn't do too much damage there.
Look, that chubby Long is still standing.
There are playable villains in as well in OG Arknights. I think usually the characters double down on their personality. I don't know, dude. Tong Tong fishing for compliments? Supreme Chief. Supreme Chief.
Yo, look who's here. Hey, the heroes of Wuling City. Admin, Pelican, Chen Qianyu. And let's not forget our pillar.
Chen,
Last Ray
yeah.
Zhuang.
Oh, please. We couldn't have done it without your help.
You flatter me. I was just doing my bit.
I see you're cleaning up. Do you need any help?
Nah, it's okay. Just thinking of opening early. Everyone's been on edge for so long. They deserve good food and a proper break.
Milady Zhuang.
Why not stay for a meal?
Milady.
Pan.
Uh-oh. Easy with that item. Nothing could ever follow.
I just wanted to ask.
Wait, he's a Tianxia as
Did
well?
I make the right choice this time?
This time, if you ask me, girl, you never had a choice. Our enemies would have come for Wuling regardless of the course.
Wait,
of
is Pan secretly the goat?
But maybe I could have handled the Qingbo situation better. Maybe Nefereth wouldn't have had the chance if I'd...
Yeah. Drop the maybes. They never existed back then, and they sure don't exist today.
I think for Nevereth to be playable, should we need a long time and quite a bit of involvement to get to be playable? I mean, I'm just curious, like, more about what the motivations of these people are. Like Nefereth and Ardashir.
The admin. Listen, admin. She may look strong, but deep down, she needs someone to walk back with her.
She's a tough cookie.
Engineer Pan, you really don't need a hand? Surely moving the tables and chairs won't take long.
Nah, you've got bigger things to do.
The Pan's a jack of all trades. He was even extra in a movie. Wait, really?
Endman, we should head back. I still have things
Isn't he in
to
ZZZ as
discuss
well?
with Enfield.
Bye then, Uncle Pan.
It's the same guy, right?
See ya, and make sure you come back. We've got a grand reopening deals.
I'm waiting to see how much longer, what else is going to be said. I didn't know we were so close to the end.
Thank you for joining me on this inspection tour.
Like, people were telling me this thing was like
Really
super
see the city
long.
holding up. Things look better than we thought.
And with the AIC's support, Wuling should recover pretty soon.
Like, people were saying this story was like several hours long.
Brings some
Like,
peace to Li Yin.
Let's not talk about the captain like she's already dead.
who's that?
Who's there?
Same brain cell?
You're from the Yinglong Special Task Force.
Summit, here to report to Tianshizhuan.
You're not close to the end?
The Enfield crisis teams cleared to listen.
You're nowhere close to the end, little Brody? Wait, what? There's more?
The enemy forces were routed under our pursuit. 17 leaders down.
Still a ways
the
to
rest
go?
Captured. One of ours is escorting them to Hongshan now. Among the enemy forces we engaged, most of the
Alright, no one tell me anything.
surrendered. While the Landbreakers fought as they retreated, most of the captives are also Tangzhe.
No, well,
They
no, I
are
mean, like,
stockaders.
you know what I mean. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right. The stockaders were left behind like pawns, while the Landbreakers withdraw in orderly fashion. An enemy commander likely remains active. However, further pursuit was not possible. We must return to the north.
It's Neferith again.
No need to. As long as they stay away from Wuling, that's enough. Your service is
No, bro, you gotta chase down the enemy. You gotta stamp them out.
Battle at the marker stone.
Sun Tzu would not stand for this.
Are on the way. Given this involves the
Wait, this-
administrator and Project Shiranite, we must request that the administrator remain in Wuling for a few more days.
Involves the administrator in Project Shiranite. May I ask which Tianshi is being sent?
Only one person, and not a Tianshi. She won't arrive in Wuling for a few days. However, she's already used the residual power within the Marker Stone Scroll to rescue the captain.
Is this the Pheromone proxy?
What? Li Yan's fine? Why didn't you say so from the start? This is huge!
How is it huge if she's fine?
The way you talk is killing me. Just tell me where she is.
Chen, ease up. Summit has just returned from the front lines.
Chen.
It seems you remain as concerned for her as ever.
I think Sun Tzu actually would prefer not to hold back since enemy will behold grudges. No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
honestly,
why do you let your enemy regroup if they're just gonna come back
her
for
life
you?
is not in danger, at least.
Although I guess you know, I don't mean that seriously because, like, you know, there's such a thing as, you know, like if the enemy's retreating, you obviously don't, you know.
Please follow me.
That'd be like a war crime, you know what I'm saying? Like casually, but you know, I mean, like there's like there's like mercy is like a virtue, and you know, like forgiveness and like reformation. You know what I'm saying? Like reformation, and you know.
Li Yan! What happened to her?
She overexerted herself with her arts, but she's out of danger now.
War is when you rage bait the enemy leader to 1v1 you.
So she's just exhausted and asleep.
Sun Tzu. Or Sun Zhuang.
When the ink spirit brought her out of the scroll, she was barely conscious. The captain's original arts are incredibly strong. but the strain on her body is equally unimaginable.
I won't let Ardashir get away with this. I mean, like, how much of that is Ardashir's fault, though? Like, wasn't it Arcane that went into the painting in the first place? Can we really say that was Ardashir's fault?
The marker stone would have cost you dearly. Even if you had won, what strength would you have had left to protect Wuling from Nefereth?
I like that Chen is not held to any professional standard at all. Yeah, Chen's pretty, yeah. Enfield work, like Enfield office culture is like pretty goated.
I agree. Arcane has no visible injuries.
Huh?
What if it's actually Ardashir in disguise? Check it out.
Don't tell me Ardashir didn't even
That was such a,
recite the scroll?
you'll say there's like, we're not even close to the end. But that was such an insane fight with Nefereth. Like,
I've seen the captain push to her limit only once.
Like, it's super brave to put something like that, like, in the middle of a story and not just, like, put it at the end.
Could Ardashir truly be?
Speculation is pointless. We can only wait for the captain to wake up.
You have a point.
I think we'll be going towards where she is right now. Sweet Proxy in the next patches. Ron Yi was also in the middle? Yeah, oh, well, I guess, but they put more of like a, they did more of like a Tong Tong story after that, right?
Endman, let's move elsewhere.
Are they gonna do the same thing with Fong Yi, or? That's true, though.
You never change.
Now that Arcane is also safe, we can
There's also something about like Chen, like I feel like Chen's design is literally perfect.
Feels like so much has happened. At least the feud from Valley 4 is finally put to rest.
Until Nefereth comes back, because she's not dead.
Endfield'S mission, however, is not over. Our ultimate goal here is to advance Project Sheeranite and contain the Wuling Very Large Rift.
Exactly. Summit also said HES sent reinforcements.
Then let's not waste any time.
Project Sheeranite is important indeed, but progress cannot be forced. You have been helping Wuling non-stop since your arrival. Some downtime is not only deserved, it's also necessary. Feels unfair that I'm the only one being told to rest.
All right. But will you promise to take care of yourself?
I promise. So, for today at least, or the next few days, I ask you to remain in Wuling City as guests.
I'm thinking.
Consider it a brief respite. Everyone at Fengxing Avenue would be delighted to host you. We can resume work once research on Sheeranite has progressed.
Tianshi Zhuang has a point. Well, I suppose I could use the time to organize my reports.
That still sounds like work to me.
It's also like Chen's like VA delivery is just so like, I don't even know.
Then it's a deal.
She's expressive, which is good. I feel like it almost feels like a fake out of sorts, you know what I'm saying? Like a, because it feels like we like built to a climax so fast. Maybe it's because I took a break in the middle of the story. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec.
There is still time.
Zhuang almost said, you've played for 3 hours, don't forget to take a break. Okay, yeah. Like, I feel like we... I don't know. It doesn't feel like... It doesn't really feel like Nefrit... Yeah, see, look, the quest is over. I like how it starts you on a bench. I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, I feel like I'm like left wanting more, you know? I mean, dude, that Neferith boss fight was like possibly one of the I don't know, it's possibly one of the coolest boss fights I've experienced. With like the music and the actual like boss like mechanic, like boss fight and stuff. That was a pretty sick fight, actually. Okay, so there's this like chapter 2 process 6. So there's like a whole nother one of these basically. Holy. I'm just gonna hold on to that. Took a break at a very appropriate place. It was when you're supposed to start setting up the factory. Yeah, that was like when they, yeah. That was when they gave you the factory. All right, Neferth boss. Okay, yeah, I mean, dude, like that boss fight was, that was awesome. I will say. Cover 4 gear templates, place 3 relays, complete aberrant edge-based salvage again. Oh yeah, there was edge-based salvage. Okay, I'm curious what's gonna happen. Wait, what did Mifu text me? This and what is this? You did 2 of 3 quests? Oh. I was just about to toast you? Is that what it's called? Oh, because it's called a baker? Is that canon in the world? Yeah, let's just go. Let's just do this. I wonder if this is going to be more of a Fongy story quest, though.
We face...
Probably a temporary respite. Mysteries have not been solved. They also gave us like a straight up like 3-minute animation, which was sick.
Well, it's all right. I just arrived too. And you? All drenched in sweat. Did you come rushing here?
Oh, are we drenched in, like, is that like, I'm like canonically drenched in sweat? Why is she talking about my sweat? Did some running to stay fit.
Liar. Nefereth left quite a mess. There's a lot on the agenda, and it's a little tiring.
Only just now realized that it's wordplay. The app is baker and it sends toast. They really committed to the bit, huh?
The factory has quickly restored our post-disaster Shiranite production. The Tianshi pillar array is also working properly again. As for city repairs, Nifu is handling.
CC isn't going to be Neff. It's going to be the
and
Tile
Tong Tong
class.
is taking care of her stockade. I shouldn't be asking you.
Yeah, I don't know what the CC is going to look like. I mean, they could like, they could change its like kind of base structure from Arknights to fit into Enfield, you know? It could just maintain the same premise of like being really hard, I guess, but I don't know.
Technically, the fall of Nefereth should have brought peace. The lantern that symbolizes the peace of Wuling should be lit again.
Okay, but
Even
Netherus is
now,
back.
The lantern remains dark.
Because Nefereth isn't dead.
Indeed, Endman. A new rift has appeared under Wuling. Words won't explain it. I should just show you myself.
Hey! Not again.
A viceroy of Wuling must constantly monitor the status of the underground array. This is why the office has an elevator that goes straight down. Definitely not. But my schedules are packed. A leisurely walk is a luxury I can't afford. It's second nature to me. The matter is urgent, so I just dragged you along without thinking. Though I blocked Nefereth's hit, the aftershocks have compromised the Shiranite Dam. A new rift has appeared.
认证通过，最高权限，通道开启。
That was cool.
Layouts of the underground area are quite complex. Stay close when we get there.
What if they do? I need them to do a striker class ban risk so every Lav and Fang main crashes out. I don't know, like... See, like, I don't know if that would work as well in a game like this. Like, saying, like, ban certain classes, you know? Like, because I feel like in a in a tactical game like Arknights, that is more of a challenging thing because the classes like play a certain role, you know? So trying to do it without them is like challenging, I guess. But like in this, I mean, like a dedicated DPS or whatever, like Lav or Fongy, like, you know, I mean, like I just use Rossi, you know, use something like that. Like, I feel like you wouldn't really feel like a challenge from that. It'd be more like an inconvenience.
Wuling City is located on a rift hotspot. To suppress rift formation, we need more than the surface level Tianshi pillar array. The surface level and underground arrays work together to keep the rift in Blight Tide at bay. The underground array is buried deep under Wuling. Hardly anyone knows about it, but this is for the best. If we had kept the Sheeranite Dam intact, the rift would have never reached here.
I think it would work wonderfully. You get like 2 classes banned. I mean, I don't know if I just don't know if I'd be like if that'd be like a challenge to me, you know. Maybe if they banned like healers, but even then it's like it sounds awful, lol.
Thankfully, we have enough Sheeranite here to keep the Tianshi pillar running at full power, which stops the rift from getting bigger. But as long as the rift remains, Wuling will not be safe. To counter the rift, we have decided to restart R&D for our rift.
You would choose which class to get rid of? Oh.
The Sheeranite Nexus. However, the project was interrupted. What we have right now is an incomplete prototype. That's where you come in. It's not surprising. After the project was stalled, the Nexus became a key component.
What I wish is a game mode that requires more units to be used.
To retrieve the Nexus because
something like IT.
We now stand a chance to complete the project quickly. I dragged you to the underground array to let you observe the rift up close and assist you with your work.
Is it just me? I feel like they're... Dude, maybe I need to take a break from the story. Maybe I need to take a break.
Ether energy levels are now very low. We must retrieve the data before it climbs back up. The observation point is up ahead. Follow me and watch your step.
I feel so like discombobulated. I just almost like I still don't really like believe what just happened in the with like Neferith and stuff. Like I'm still just like I'm like kind of curious about that, you know, and like Ardashir and stuff. Like I can't believe that it's like it's over.
Ended. The original structure was completely destroyed. Nevertheless,
and now I feel like we're doing something else, and I'm just kind of like, you know, what happened to that other stuff?
数据正在传输中。
Like if you choose to ban casters, the striker teams are going to suffer meaningfully. Okay.
Yes. Ten years ago.
That's a joke. It isn't funny. Why is bro getting offended? Are you getting offended? What do you mean?
The scroll preserves what the Wuling science station had left behind back then. Just a few traces. Once the dust settles at this place, I'll take you there for a tour. But you might be disappointed. The things inside are really old.
传输已完成。
Not good. Ether energy levels are rising. We must go.
Better take a break. This is a tangent in a way in relation to Archer and Nephrit.
Ingaloy.
This is a tangent. I was kind of hoping this would be related. Damn it. Run. Run, Bongi. You're left behind? Sorry. That's tough.
True knowledge is born of practice.
Like, I'm just... Hold on. Internet? I feel like when like new players play the story and they're playing like everything. Oh my god, it's Mifu. Wait a sec.
Would you mind waiting for a bit? There are a few files that need my attention.
I can just sit around for a while. Don't fucking say that, bro. I feel like when new players play the game and they're playing every story back to back, it's gonna be a lot better. Because I feel like there's so many cliffhangers and like Artisher just keeps vague posting, bro, and it's like pissing me off. It's like pissing me off a little bit. Is Mifu over here? Can I talk to Mifu? All right. Let me see. I also think I need to go back and watch the story again, by the way. I kind of need to go back and watch it again. See what this outpost quest is all about. I think I need to do this. I need to level up this outpost and then...
Thank you for making this trip. As you can see, a fair amount heart from the Markerston ruins is here. It has suffered worse damage.
Was there... Okay, someone tell me this. Is there anything major that we learned Did we learn like anything really major? I feel like after Ardashir, we didn't really talk to Neferith. Ardashir dropped some things, but is it anything like revealing?
It looks kinda okay to me.
All thanks to the heavy Shiranite you supplied. It's how we maintain primary structural stability. But its initial product.
Yeah, I think you were definitely supposed to make heavy Shiranite in the story, and they like cut it out.
We'll do our best.
I think definitely you're supposed to.
Assigned a supporting role for me. Repair what.
Or maybe that's because, oh no, sorry, this is the outpost quest. Maybe like it's different.
Together. In addition to repairing the damaged product module, we must reinitialize the ferment heart as well.
Wait, my freaking chat froze. That's why I couldn't see anything. Dang. Wait, hold on. I'm actually curious to see what people said. They should be teasing. I saw a comment in one video that Ardashir Vague posted Arcane into a coma. I think the only gripe with the story presentation now is how they're integrating character stories. I get that it's thematic to have it occur after the main quest, but it's such a sudden shift. Yeah, I kind of feel that too. TBH. Yeah. Like, you don't have to do them right after, I guess. You can wait, but it's like technically a main quest, I guess. Unk finally confessed he did not pay attention. Keg W. All right. I mean, I definitely paid attention.
For the Marker Stone Ferment Heart, the first activation was personally carried out by the proxy.
Let me fix this thing, by the way. Is like, was Neferith meant to be like a real character or just kind of like a villain, you know? Like a villain that's just kind of there. You know what I'm saying? It kind of depends. Like if she was meant to be a real character, then she's kind of more of like a, she hasn't really like, I don't know, we haven't like learned much about her. I guess it could make sense to like learn about her afterwards. It would add some like maybe tragedy to the story if you like only learn about it afterwards. All right, it's fixed.
But
Chat's
the proxy
fixed.
is not with us. We must now use various instruments to collect the tangible ambient data for the Ferment Heart to activate it.
Forgot if it was Enman who threw said exiles into the ether. Wait, Enman threw exiles into the ether? Ardashir wants to get to exiles on the other side of the rift? The rift being like the Wuling very large rift, or the rift from Terra? Bro, what is it about? What do you mean? What is it? What is the obsession with Ontal? What is the obsession with Ontal?
Cardiac remediation.
Don't, you know what? You know what? Don't answer that question. Don't answer that.
Ferment imager to support this work.
It was definitely painful just leaving Arcane in the portal, but that'd be how the story is. I mean, it's awkward to include the character story, but they're also kind of unskippable. I don't mind if the character stories are important,
The
you
ferment
know.
cardiograph she developed is to ensure that the initialized ferment heart
It seems-
is capable of sustaining stable energy dispatching.
It seems like you would more naturally, well, I don't know. I was gonna say it seems maybe like more natural that you would have the character story first, and you'd like get to know the character, and then you'd go through like the more intense main story, but not necessarily, I guess, but early on in the OG, we only learn the villain's backstory after they're dead.
Part in extensive repairs of the ferment heart.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Our priority is to keep the Furman heart safe.
You can't escape gravity. Tremble before my strike.
He wants to open a rift to the ether side? I hope that isn't the case for Neferith. It's like they're doing that thing where they're kind of teasing you that there's more to it. Like that whole thing where she, like when she transformed and it said like Neferith and then it said conquer in quotation marks underneath. But it's like, do we just not get to learn anything else about that? You know? Neferith doesn't seem to be able to develop anyways, so what use is she alive as a character? Makes for her impact if she's dead. I mean, I feel like you want to understand like why characters are doing certain things. Like you want to know like why the characters are kind of doing that. Like it's one thing, I think it's one thing if like, look at it this way, right? Look at it like in Lord of the Rings, you know? I mean,
Only by walking upon the land.
when it comes to like the orcs, like the masses, so like the bone crushers basically, you know, they're kind of just like in it because that's like their nature is to like be violent and stuff. So it's like for the masses, for like the hordes, like the armies or whatever, it's like, okay, whatever, they're just like bad, they're being used or whatever. But when it comes to like the leader, like when you have like your like Sauron and like your Sauron and stuff, you know, and like your worm, what's it called? Grima, you know, Grima Wormtongue, whatever his name was. Like this is kind of like interesting to know like more about them, you know what I'm saying? Can read her enemy description? Is there like a thing in like the archive or something? Where? Dude, how many of these are like need to be read? Oh my god. Okay, so like I feel like I gotta just sit down and read all of these, huh? I feel like I gotta just sit down and read like everything here. Are these things that I pick up? Oh my god. It's like optional lore and I have to like go find them? Well, yeah, we read this on stream. We read this when I picked this up. Database enemy threads? Threat files? Neferith Conqueror. The Conqueror's inner perception of herself, she does not hide her desire to lay waste to civilization. So is that all she was about, was like laying waste to civilization? I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, I guess that's fine, honestly. Like, it's more impactful if it's a sad story that she's already dead and can't be taken back. Can't just leave it at vague posting. She was sort of trying to send her message. Inner perception of herself is kind of interesting. Constantly protected by an ether shield that reduces damage taken. Interrupt the enemy's charge up to temporarily disable the shield. Here's the fabric of space-time to immobilize or operate. Oh, that's all? That's it? No big deal. Holy design, bro. What is this inner perception of yourself? Like what are we talking here? Wait, hold on, what is this? Wait a sec. Like surely her human form is gonna come back and be playable. Surely. Thanks to Neferith, the Bone Crushers became a byword for terror in the Civilization Band. Her brutal conquest has not yet ended and her true ambitions have not yet been revealed. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like Ronnie being a raging bull? Where's Ronnie? Ronnie had kept his anger in check for years. When a fleeting opportunity presented itself, he decided it was time to finally unleash his pent-up fury. I mean, like, is there more? Wait. What is this? Oh. Is there any more? What does it say for like a regular dude? Fraudolith, I fear? Fraudith? Bro. Like, I just want to know more about like what's going on. I mean, oh my god, bro. What is this? Okay, I think you come from here, right?
I'm surprised. Didn't expect them to move the Farinmid heart outside. Say, how did Tianshuga and friends move it from the Markerstone ruins?
This might be a Markerstone secret.
Isn't Neferith a reptile, and yet Ether lets her manifest to a dragon? She kind of smiled at the end, by the way. Is that, are we remembering that correctly? She kind of like smiled as she was falling back into the... She had like a bit of a smile on her face. So like... Dude, I can't do this. Like, I need to know like what these two people are trying to do. Like, I need to have like some idea. Okay, like she wants to she wants to bring a waste to civilization. All right, not bad. Okay. Okay. But then also like her motives are not known, but also Ardashir is trying to rescue his old friends. Okay. Okay, Ardashir, I guess I get Ardashir. Maybe I just need to move on, bro. Maybe I just need to move on. NTE is coming out in a couple hours. Like oh my. God, it was such a sick like cutscene and boss fight though. Confident Edmund sacrificed her in some way? She got sacrificed into the ether.
Endman, the 3 locations are Fengxing Avenue, Citizen Square, and Tianxia Bureau Academy.
They sound like really exciting places. We can definitely get a lot of interesting photos.
Chen, our photos must be compliant with Tianxia Han's specifications.
All right. Once the job is done, let's grab
She
a
sung
few
into the
group
aether.
photos.
Perhaps we'll see her again. Kaisa style.
Time for another adventure.
We face it together.
We're doing a side quest right now? Yeah, I know. I mean, there's nothing left but like side quests, right? There's like the main quest, but it's like still, it's like basically a side quest, right? We're doing something else.
Alrighty.
The next destination is Citizen Square.
Bamboo gummies are back for a limited time.
What are we doing? Is this... We're taking photos? Okay, so like overall with the story... How do we feel about the story? How are we feeling about the story? Overall? That whole quest. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, come back.
Tianxia Bureau Academy is the last destination.
Hey, look at these birds. It's kind of good, can't complain. Story of first part of 1.2? Yeah, yeah. 10 out of 10 presentation, but kind of plot holes I hope they fill later. Makes sense, saving Wu Ling and threat against civilization banned.
My device is ticking. Maybe there's something.
I think it's a bit overhyped, but since I read OG, the artistry part was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Well, yeah, like, if I'm being totally honest, I feel like... I guess we haven't seen, like, the part 2 yet, but... I feel like... I just felt, like, kind of rushed, maybe? That whole part 1, like... That whole part 1, sequence of events? The presentation was 10 out of 10. Like, that cutscene was 10 out of 10. The boss fight was 10 out of 10. Voice acting, all that stuff. Complete 10, like, completely, like, amazing, you know? I don't know, maybe there was some stuff that was, like, cut
Processing image data
from
at the
it.
Institute of Materials Science.
I think especially I expected more from Ardashir as well, if I'm being honest. I think I kind of expected more from Ardashir. He kind of just got sidelined. Like him and Arcane just like kind of just like took each other out basically. And I know like the whole like pheromone proxy, like the sweet proxy was involved, right? But no, I don't think there's plot holes, but there's a lot left hanging. I think, dude, I think these stories will be like really good. Like when I was saying when they're experienced like back to back. Like considering they like answer these questions eventually, or assuming they answer these questions eventually, it'd be like really good when you can just like watch them all back to back.
I was thinking, if it went open, maybe I could try biting it.
I've got trust they'll pull through. I mean, I trust too. Probably some stuff they say for future patches, but the plot holes don't affect the story enjoyment. I think we're not done with the Ardashir stuff / ruling attack arc yet. That's why it feels weird. Yeah, I feel like we can't be done with it, but it like ended so definitively. It like kind of like felt like it was done in a way, you know. Since they escalated to the whole, like, they're going to destroy the dam and destroy Wuling thing, and then Neferth got taken out. I don't know. I mean, it feels like, as far as, like, the Bone Crushers and the Stockhader people go, they're, like, pretty much donezo.
Tianshu Buyan, why does your team take so many photos of novel dishes and desserts?
Still in the middle of the Wuling arc, TBH? They said it'll be in Wuling for most of the year. They say we'll be in like Wuling the region, or like Wuling like the story quest is going to continue for like most of the year.
Maybe it'll progress it a little.
Okay, nothing's concluded yet. Yeah, I mean,
I'll try. There's a pulse, but it's absolutely negligible.
Does it make sense when I say that it felt like it happened really fast? I guess like it makes like sense technically, the way it went down.
The history.
Like
Great, just the set I need. Your photos.
I mean, like Neferth just launched an attack on the city. I feel like there's nothing like
push the calibration along.
More to it than that, but yeah, I think Ardashir is more like Middle Eastern, yeah. Still didn't see the third girl from Ardashir's group since the tutorial. Wait, there was a third one? Wait, what?
Just upload the images to this terminal.
The tutorial.
Convert them to ambient.
Oh, you mean the one? I feel like yeah. But I feel like she's maybe even like higher up or something on the totem pole. I don't know. Leading into the Wuling North exclusion zone in 1.3.
Enman, it's responding. We're getting actual progress for imager calibration.
70%? And rising? And it just hit 80%.
Wow, that progressed really fast. Enman, let's try the next photo.
Our approach is correct. Progress for calibration leaped to 95% in one shot.
We're almost there.
Dude, I'm thinking so hard right now about like.
Wait, why is the calibration progress stuck at 99%?
It shouldn't happen. We exhausted nearly every single possibility.
You know, this shit's good when we're rooting for the bad guys on staying alive. I mean, that's pretty kind of common though. Shen's waving at us.
Enman, maybe it's just me, but the Tianshu never thought about taking selfies.
City doesn't matter at the end of it for them. I feel like for Ardashir, I feel like, well, yeah, I feel like Neferith is more maybe like hostile. It says something about she like wants to bring civilization to an end.
Gotta title this.
But Ardashir seems more about like he has different goals. You know, doesn't necessarily want to like hurt anybody, but like doesn't really care. You know.
Reflections in the water. It really helped me spot my mistakes. We should show Tianshu Han how troubled they look. Perhaps it would give them new ideas.
Oh my gosh, why am I yawning, bro?
Maybe this will work.
Yeah, he was fine with Willing dipping when they opened the rift.
Oh, why is everyone saying nice things about me?
Wait, what did they say?
Endman, we'll try things out with the perplexed Tianxia.
Ardashir's goals are beyond Neferith's comprehension? Like, could they have added anything that would have maybe like... I don't know, like what could they have added? To maybe like make it like more...
Finally, it's done. Endman, what's actually on that photo?
I mean, you had the whole like part with like the battle in the city, you know?
Turns out
like that was good.
The most obvious thing. I thought I kept people oriented to heart. But I never
Yeah, I think maybe it's just mysteries. They're just like mysteries to like what they're all about and stuff.
I only knew the literal meaning of our mentor's wisdom. I treated them as mere instructions for repairing the Faronmut heart. I left myself.
Cutscene with Ardashir at the end?
Helping people.
Like they should have added that?
I'd never have realized this were it not for this project.
Yeah. So Ardashir escaped. We went and saw Arcane. She got out, but maybe Ardashir was the true Lord of Mysteries all along. Klein Moretti.
No wonder Tianxi Zhuang handed this mission to me. She even reminded me to think about our mentor's lessons. Tianxi, watchguards, farmers, and laborers, everyone tacitly upheld these tenets. But set aside the roles and we're just people. I almost let everyone down.
Yeah, like a short cutscene with where Ardashir's saying what he's gonna do now.
This imager calibration will serve as our basis to extracting tangible ambient data for the Faronmut heart. Wait for my good news.
And if you need help,
Did Ardashir escape? Yeah, Arcane was extracted. I feel like Ardashir must have escaped. Maybe I missed if they mentioned him.
I'm all ears.
Tianxia Han is adjusting the imager. Let's check the progress at the remediation station.
Yeah, I would assume so, yeah. He escaped. Because if he's like taken prisoner for real, then like, I mean, if he's like stuck in the painting, then I mean like Ardashir is like a Fraudashir, you know? I was expecting more from him. You assumed he's stuck in the painting? Could they have added anything in the middle of the, like... it's not that you like need to learn about the villain before. It's just like that felt very like a very like climactic kind of like final ending. I don't know, something, I just have a weird feeling, man. I have a weird feeling.
Appreciate every.
Like I want to know what's gonna happen next, you know? Oh, I have 5 pulls? All right, let's gamba this. I don't even know where I got these from. Go to interrogate him next patch. You wanted more info?
Why do I have...
Maybe I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. Like, because at the end of the day, I mean, you kind of know what you need to know about them. Like, they're trying to take out Wu Ling, you know? Like, I know Neferith is very much all about, like, anti-civilization. Ardashir, like, still seems to know something that we don't know. And, they need to give us something in 1.0. Like, we have breadcrumbs, but far too little to get hyped from. Oh yeah, they said they kept saying the goose chase the goose chase from Valley 4 ended.
Got anything to say?
But I mean, like, the thing is, you know, Neferith. Oh dang, nice early 5-star, kind of sick. Give me those Arsenal tickets. I mean, yeah, but Neferith seemed more like a force of nature than like a, like, you know.
Greetings. I'm your operator from Rhodes Island.
Like someone with like concrete goals. I mean, maybe she doesn't need to be anything more than like a,
Specializing in low
you
temperature
know,
operations. Get me on the team if you have a mission in
like a, you know, Saruman, like let's go raise Rohan to the ground, you know, like, I don't know, but dang. So these blue ones, oh, these are used for like these. Damn it, bro. I wish you could use these on pulls normally as well. I guess it makes sense. It's kind of just like the other games. And then you have this currency, which is like, yeah, for the tickets. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Yeah, they did say that, but I think maybe because like the Valley 4 story felt like such a, you know, like it's like itself, it was like heavy on the setup, you know? Oh my god, posture check. So I think we can have it was the dragon part for now that's dead, and now she's a real character. Yeah, she's gonna emerge as, wait, hold on, wait a sec. Now we're cooking. What if what if there was like some sort of like sickness that Neferith had, and it was like that like ether poisoning and like the killing the dragon was like curing her, and that's why she smiled at the end, and then she's gonna walk out, like she's gonna walk out of the ether and she's gonna be like a new character. Check it out. Holy chills. Getting chills right now. What do we have for trading? Oh, we can do these batteries now. We don't really need heavy Shironite. But I mean like batteries, you know. Wait a sec. LC willing battery? Oh. Wait, Hedonite part 48? What the helly? Dude, I'm so scared now. Oh my god, like the factory, bro. Oh my god. Wait, what if, pause? What if before we revamp the entire factory, we just do this? We just do this first. And then when this is done, we can like worry about revamping everything. And then we kill her again? Okay, stop. Mods? My savior no longer said unironically. Yeah, like why does she keep like it's like stuff like that where it's like, you know, like that sort of stuff is kind of supposed to like it makes you like ask questions about this character, and then I feel like we just never really got any payoff. Unless like okay, the thing is like unironically she's not dead. Like I'm at like no cope, okay? Like I'm not even coping. She cannot be dead. She cannot be dead. There's no way she's dead. Like, listen, anime logic 101, gacha logic 101. If you don't see a corpse on the screen, she's not dead, okay? If I don't see a dead body, like, she's alive, okay? Also, it just feels like there's too many questions surrounding her for them to just be like, oh yeah, she's gone, and then, you know, by the way, if you keep 1.1 factory and throw extra lines, it should cover the 1.2 outpost. Okay. I was joking, but I think it's more likely she's alive. Yeah, I feel like she has to be alive. There's no way. She's not alive. She has to be alive. Like, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Let me pull this up. Where's this part of the story? I'm pulling it up real quick. It's like right here. Wait, let me do one of stand back. I need to farm. Her face was cracking as she was turning to dust, but not completely. Yeah, bro, she like she would have turned to dust. This is my stream. It's like showing, right? Okay, yeah.
You alright?
That was a cool moment. Some of this was like, it was hard to kind of like drink this in the moment. I was expecting like an... Was that Li Fong? Who was that? Wait.
You alright?
Oh yeah, that was Li Fong with his little like thing. Oh, dang. I was expecting like an Ex Machina, but actually that was much better. Okay, so she's like fighting her here. And then like, this is one thing where I feel like the Endman does this a lot, where we just kind of like, we have like our hand kind of glows and there's some Originum and we're just like, oh, you know, like, I feel like we gotta go past that at some point, right? And we just kind of like, she's just like growing rocks out of her. Bro, how long is it gonna go on? It's like an anime episode. Can this guy stop fucking talking during the cutscene? This fucking bonobo? They animated a full episode. Wait, wait. So she's fine, right? Edmund uses the force. Community did come up with theories of rhombus triangle symbols with Edmund's power. Just a flesh wound? She's gonna be okay. Tis but a scratch. Okay, so here she is. Check this out. She's gonna be okay. Okay, so she has like this look of like vulnerability. We haven't seen this look on her before. It seems like this is a different like part of her. Because before this, she seemed kind of crazy. Like, kind of like consumed, or you know what I'm saying? Like before this. Now she seems like she's a totally different person. Like we haven't seen this look on her face. It's like a different side of her is coming out. So she's like kind of crumbling a little bit. She's fine. But like, I thought she smiled. Tis but a scrub. Okay. She's gonna be okay. Wait a sec. No, she's fine. We know she did. Hold on. The thing was in the way. Hold on. Better. Bro, how long is it gonna go on? It's like an anime episode. Guy needs to stop talking. They animated a full episode. You're not funny. Wait, wait. Just a flesh wound? She's gonna be okay. Tis but a scratch. She's gonna be okay. No, she's fine. Wait, look. Fine. Okay, when you pause it, you can't see it, but I feel like it's definitely. She's gonna be okay. No, she's fine. Yeah, it looks like she's smiling. She's looking alive, guys. Of course, we haven't seen her like this, bro. She just got impaled by a 5-story long sword. I mean, like, it wasn't that bad, right? That's a lot of dust. That's a lot of dust. Stranger than the JP dub, she's got a very different sound. Like, what kind of sound? No, she's fine. She's gonna heal in that. She's gonna heal in that. Because if you don't see her die on screen, she's not dead. If I don't see it at all, if I don't see a corpse on my... Dude, can someone tell this guy not to talk during cutscenes? She sounds like she's smirking in JP dub. I think she vanished. There wasn't any splash. Okay, I didn't want to say it, but there was a conspicuous lack of like splashing. Does my camera take up too much of the screen? Should I shrink the camera a little bit? Is it too big? My screen? She fell into the camera so you don't see the impact second? Yeah. Yeah. She's not dead. The goo will heal her? Yeah, no, exactly. That's like her goo. It's literally like her stuff. It's her goo. Holy. Like, okay, while this is very cool, it's very cool. This is a sick cutscene. This is a sick scene right here, by the way. We got the cape like coat flying up. Yeah, it's pretty sick. The cashmere sweater. Okay, but like it is a sick scene, but I feel like at some point I want to see less of Enman like grunting and like doing like, you know, stuff just like happening. You know what I mean? Hard to make a splash when you don't feel too good, Mr. Stark. Okay, like lack of splash because her body disintegrated? Bro, don't say that. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me, bro. Dude, like, how can she be dead, bro? Will we get the gold Enmans again? I don't know. It's a lot more viscous. Yeah, that's why. Don't worry. Yeah, that's why. We will. The gold sea is very lore important. This was cool with all the NPCs. Everyone getting involved. That's what I like to see. Wait, so Hypergriff just does things a little differently, huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Hypergriff, I was not familiar with your game. This is also like the best scene. Hold on, check this out. We gotta watch this again. That was like a full like 2 or 3 minutes of animation, by the way. Is it the Perlica lap pillow? Dude, Perlica is so cute, bro. I mean, sorry. But like, is it the Perlica lap pillow? Of course. Oh my god. Deserved. Deserved. Yeah.
Look, the blight tide has ebbed away.
So I think, hold on. I think maybe because like, I think sometimes like learning more about like your enemy is usually required in order to like overcome the enemy, where I'm kind of just feeling like, you know, we didn't really need to know anything about them. It just kind of feels like we were just kind of like good, you know? Like they were kind of just like bums from the start, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just feels like we didn't really do much until Enman just kind of, I don't know. I need to watch the story again. Maybe just like, yeah, maybe it feels like we just didn't really do much actively until the end when we just kind of like 1v1'd and then we beat her. I love the angles of this dialogue. Oh, jeez. Now you've self-reported yourself. I think theme is more of overcoming the hatred rather than the enemies. Outpost is in a special period of time and has a special demand for Shirenite gourds. During this special period, the outpost will accumulate stock bills at greatly. Oh shit, that's awesome. Shirenite gourd. I didn't click it. Oh my god. Shows that trading Shirenite gourds gives us stock bills and fruits of. This is cool. Oh, this is great. Shirenite gourds can be produced at the packaging unit using experimental Shirenite bottles and experimental Shirenite parts. Are these like limited time like items you can make? Oh, that's awesome. Hold on, let me go to that's it. Wait, hold on. That's a pretty cool event, no? I think we'll learn more for sure. The villains are underdogs at the moment. What do you think about the 1.2 patch story? Is it peak or mid? It's definitely peak, like, presentation. I think it just leaves me... I think it just really leaves me, like, wanting more, in a way. Which, like, maybe isn't a bad thing. But I'm very much, like... Like, I feel like I was thirsty, and my thirst has, like, not, like, been slacked. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I just need to use a ton of Sheeranite to make these. This isn't too hard. Wait, this is like easy actually. It's an easy little thing to make. Bro, I don't know what I should do. I need to make the Sheeranite. Sheeranite's actually kind of... You know, Sheeranite requires a lot. Alright. One two definitely left more questions than answers. Yeah. Much as I believe that Nefereth took her last breath, your points of body not shown equals alive is really strong. The gacha live service, everyone has a chance to become playable. I mean, yeah, they could always be like trying to have their cake and eat it too. Like, oh, like maybe we'll bring her back sometime. You know, like we could just say like she wasn't dead and then just bring her back. You know. You kind of need to make like Hedonite parts here though, because like you have this precipitation acid over here. It looks like super dangerous. That looks like giga dangerous. Did you check Nefereth's updated files in threat file? Yeah. Yeah, we did look at that, yeah. Well, I do want more. I'm very happy they're not blowing their storyline load every patch and actually making it somewhat continuous. Well, I think the thing is like this felt like a very like a final like conclusion to at least to Nefereth. And I thought I don't know, dude. Like, I guess you don't need to know more about her. I think the new Sheeranite and Wuling on Stockade Outpost, leave a new one for the new Cuprium set. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Yeah. But those are, like, those outposts are, like, basically full, is the thing. I have to remake a lot of stuff, is the problem. I think the second part of the patch makes you feel concluded. For except Nefereth, you mean? Jeez. Okay, like all of this stuff is like this item is being sent somewhere. Like this Originum is being sent somewhere. That's making that. I guess these parts are... I could actually put a Forge of the Sky there and make another Shirenite. Actually, I could just put one down. Right here. But I need to make like a ton more Shirenite. I need to make like 2? I need to make like 3 Shirenite to make like 1 per 10 seconds. So. Yeah. And these are like parts, so like, you know. Well, all right. Guys, I feel like, what is this? I finished this. There's this Delver to do as well. Whatever. I feel pretty good about that. I feel like it's that kind of that time of the day where you know, where anyway, guys, yo, thanks guys for watching the stream. That was fun. It was really fun doing the story playthrough though, honestly, on stream. Still a good story. It was like fun. It was definitely fun to go through. I'm just like curious and excited for, I guess, future stories to see what happens. And we'll talk more about the story as well. And NTE, we're gonna play NTE tomorrow, which is really exciting. So enjoy NTE, guys, if y'all are playing it later. Yeah, everyone, thanks for like watching, and thanks for lurking, chatting, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the YouTube video as well, the Dark Souls video, the Dark Souls contingency contract video. Appreciate it. And yeah, okay. All right, guys, I will see you guys next time. I think maybe we'll play NT tomorrow, but yeah. All right, bye-bye. Thanks again. Bye-bye. See ya. See ya. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye. See ya.